guys, welcome back to my channel Beauty by Nicky. Nickshala here. I know it's been a while since I was on my channel because school started and then we went on hybrid mode, so one day school, one day online class. So like exam kept coming up and I was super overwhelmed. My nativity is like falling. So I didn't have time to shoot. I got sick in between, so I'm really sorry for that. I was gone for a while. Now I'm back, and I'm back with a Diwali makeup tutorial because the last traditional festival makeup tutorial I did was the Ganesh Chaturthi tutorial, and that was like that blew up for me. Like it did not get like 1,000, or I don't even know if it had 100 views, but for me it really blew up because like in the minutes and hours I posted, I got so many views and so many comments saying that I did well, like keep going, like I love your makeup and everything. So that was like super supportive and it encouraged me. So thank you so much for everybody who did that, and keep watching the video to know how I did this Diwali makeup look. Keep watching to know how I did this Diwali makeup look, and don't forget to click the subscribe button down below if you want to know more about me or any of the videos I'm going to be posting in the future. So keep watching. I did this eye and I'm going to be doing this eye, and for that I'm going to be using two palettes. The first one is from Morphe. It's the 39A Dare to Create palette, if I'm not wrong. And the second one is the Jaclyn Hill palette, and it's the volume 1 if I'm not mistaken. And it's the same palettes that I used for my Ganesh Chaturthi video, which I did in September, so it was a while ago, but I'm still going to link it here. So I used the Morphe concealer in the shade 4.35 as a base for my eye. So I usually use this more than a primer as a base for my eye because I feel more comfortable, because it gives like a bit lighter color for my eyelid to apply makeup, so that's why I use a concealer. So I'm gonna be like using three main colors. Like I'm gonna use like a pink on the inner corner, gold color like around the middle, and I'm gonna finish like an orange red in the outer corner. So you guys are gonna see how this is gonna come. For the pink, I'm gonna be mixing like 3 shades of pink, so that gives another kind of color of pink. So the 3 colors come from the Jaclyn Hill palette. So at first I'm just going to apply Little Lady and Sissy together. So it's this one and this one, like okay, it's these two on the top corner. So they're like a pinkish shimmery shade, so I kind of like shimmery colors, so that's why I'm gonna go with these two pink, and after that I'm gonna add another pink. For the 2 first colors, I'm gonna be using the eyeshadow brush from e.l.f., which I have, but because I don't have a lot of brushes for my eyes, so I have a limited options of brushes, even though I'm thinking of buying other brushes. So comment down below if you guys know any brush that is any brushes that are a good quality but at the same time affordable. So comment down below if you guys have any suggestions. Comment down below if you have any suggestions. I think I said that correctly, but I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, because in French it's suggestion. If you guys have any suggestions, okay, comment down below if you guys have any idea on where to buy or what brand to buy. Just applied Little Lady, which is the first shade of pink, and now I'm gonna apply Sissy, if I'm not wrong, the second shade of pink on top of it. I'm gonna blend at the end, so you guys might see that. I'm gonna apply the last shade of pink with the blending eye brush from e.l.f. again. So again, it's from the Jack Daniel palette, like I said before, and the shade's name is Cran Apple, so it's this one. So it's obviously a bit darker than the two other shades, so that's why I chose these three. So I personally think they work well together, so because this one is a bit dark, but the two others are shimmery, so they work together well in my opinion. So you guys can try this at home too. So I just blended this eye, and the third shade, you can put more eyeshadow, like it if you want just a bit of if you just want a bit to be darker, you can just put a little bit, but I wanted to, it's like a French word that's left out, I wanted a bit more like bright, if you can say. So like it gives like a light pink when I mix the three colors together. If I am not wrong, let me check for a sec. Yeah, it gives like a shimmery pink, so I did put like a good amount of product. So it's your choice, like you can put little or a lot, so you can achieve the shade you desire. So now I reapplied concealer on the part of my eyeshadow that wasn't covered, because I don't have a concealer brush, so I can make a precise like line, like separate my lid in half. So I just like put concealer on the other half so that I can apply the rest of the colors I want. So for the gold color, I'm gonna be using two colors. The first one comes from the Jack Daniel palette, like that's like the most prominent palette I've used in the video till now, like the single palette I've used. So I'm gonna be using the shade Queen, and I'm gonna be taking the same brush, the same eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. The other gold color comes from the Morphe palette, and it's in the shade So Glam. So it's this color. I've used this color in my Ganesh Chaturthi video, so you guys might recognize it if you watched that video. Just apply the gold, and I'm gonna blend everything out together at the end, because I feel it'll make my life simpler, like instead of taking the blending brush and then putting it away and then taking it, so I just finished the job at once. So I'm gonna be blending it at the end, and now we're gonna be focusing on the orange red color. So to achieve this color, I'm gonna be using 4 colors, and 3 of them are like kind of different shades of orange, and one is like more brown, but that doesn't really matter to me, and the other one is kind of like a bit red, so that it can blend. So the first 2 oranges come from the Jack Daniel palette. This it's in the shade Creamsicle and Butter. Butter is more like dark orange and brown at the same time. So Creamsicle is this one, and Butter is this one. And the third orange is from the Morphe palette, and it's in the shade Vivid, if I'm not wrong. Oh yeah, it's Vivid. So this is it. This is more like an orange. So one was a bit lighter orange, and this was like a bit dark orange. So like for these 3 colors, the order is not important if you ask me, because I just like use this and use the other color and use this, and I just mix them, blended, and obtain like a slight orange, and then I use the red to put a bit of emphasis on it, so that it comes out, it pops out. So that's the reason. And I'm gonna be using like a Scotch tape a scotch tape, a duct tape, or whatever you call it, so they can achieve like a more professional look, if I can say. So I'm gonna be using a blending brush. So it's from Luxy Beauty. It's the 205 Pack and Shade. It's this one, and it came from one of my Ipsy glam bags. So I think it's the July, but there's a high possibility that I'm wrong. So the bag from where I got this brush is gonna be linked somewhere in here. I still don't know. I think it's here. It's here. I think it's here. So here's the scotch. I already placed it. It's kind of like coming off because I didn't place it well, because here on this side I didn't place it well, so it kind of like came a bit inside. So if I want this eye to be identical to this eye, I have to put it a bit inside. So that's why I'm putting it a bit inside, but you can tweak it to your comfort. It's like I haven't been in front of the camera in a while, and my tongue is not working properly. See, okay, my tongue is not working properly. So let's just jump into this before I say anything bad. So the trick to achieve this orange is like to use just a bit of creamsicle and butter, which is the two oranges from the Jaclyn Hill palette. They're not quite oranges, but they kind of suit the shade I want, so I think they're in the shade orange for me. And you should put more Vivid, which is like the darker orange from the Morphe palette. So that's a trick you guys might like. The last thing to do, like the last color to add is like the red color. I don't have any shimmery red, so I'm gonna be adding just a little bit, just to make the corner just a bit dark. Hunts, which is from the Jaclyn Hill palette again. I'm using a lot of colors from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I've noticed that recently. So this is Hunts. Before I thought of taking Jack's, but it's a bit too dark. So I'm gonna go with Hunts, and you guys will know how it looks. I just noticed that in actually putting the product in the light, that Hunts is kind of like an orange color. So like I had an orange, but this made my orange look lighter, so it kind of popped out. So that was what I was going for anyway, so I'm satisfied with both of them. You guys can try using a red color. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but you guys can comment down below if you tried with the red color, how it worked. And I'm just going to add the other stuff, and there's actually two possibilities. Either I show it to you, I fast track it and I show it to you guys like right now, or I'll put it on my Instagram as a tutorial. So continue to watch what I decide to do. I forgot to blend in my ensemble. So I tried with my brush and I wasn't really satisfied, so I used my fingers, and you guys can, if you want. There's nothing nasty about it. I don't know why sometimes people don't like it, so I use my fingers. You can try them, or you can use your brush as you want. So guys, this is the look. I wore the half sari and the jewelry and everything, and it took a while because I had to ask my mom for help, because I still don't know how to wear a half sari because it's complicated BS, and I like rarely put half saris because my mom is like, you have to be like 15, 16. But I'm 15, but this year because of the pandemic I could not wear half saris and everything because they were not like big events. So I just wore it once for a ceremony we did for my sister during the summer, and I'm wearing this like second time, And I worked in between for another wedding, but that's another story. My mom and another friend of my mom helped me and my sisters to get ready, and this my mom and I did alone. uh, I had like a slight scare that my outfit would not match my makeup, but it did. I'm really grateful. And if you guys think of recreating my look or something, or you do, just take a picture and tag me. If you put it on Instagram, it's beauty_by_Nikki. There's a link in the description box down below. And I'm really satisfied with this look. And depending on when you're watching, if this is on Diwali, happy Diwali for everybody. And until I see you next time, bye bye.